fuck's sake. Alright, hello. Is it really bright? God, I need some new curtains. Anyway, how you doing? We're jumping back into this. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, jump back into this. The fucking camera's gone down again. Cause fuck me, I guess. Fuck. This thing is garbage. Just move my screen. That'll do. There we go. Yeah. Is that gonna pop up or just gonna chill? There we go. Alright. I think what did we do last time? I remember doing something. I bought a house last time. And apart from that, I don't really remember much else. During transformation, you are invulnerable. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. We're doing this quest to, like, get rid of my magical issues or whatever. Yeah, because we stopped just before we started this. Yeah, I remember. Cool. Cool.
So this is the Whispering Forest. Fascinating. I've read a lot about it, but never actually seen it.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead.
I hope that this guy dies. He is such a freaking asshole.
More of them.
Hospital. Ew. Actually, I think that's called a Chalrus? Chalrus?
Focus, come here.
That's all you got.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't summon your apparition while in combat. Because of course
That was all of them.
so dark. So dark. Oh no. Oh, good. What is that?
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
Who cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant in his right mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready.
That's a coffin. Don't like this.
She's with me now, forever.
Kirush.
What? You there? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
She's with me now, forever.
What are you, deaf?
Don't think death is his issue.
Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me. Just like that.
This is
But now,
disgusting.
She will stay. She broke.
By the righteous path! Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it. Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphus protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
You're not being fair, Master. I was only protecting...
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
Oh shit.
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Haha, you're in trouble. Dickhead.
Are you okay?
Just save it.
Why are you being nice to him? He's such a prick. Ugh. Hang on, I better read what this actually is for. Learn 2 things. The world awaits an event called cleansing, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Also, it seems that I am a messenger. People who play a decisive role in the fight against the cleansing. That is why Rentheil wants me to formally join the order by taking the examination, which officers of the order have to take. I have to meet Signet Leader Jorik Butter at the border. Yeah, okay. So I'm just trying to join the order then. Lovely. Spooky. This music's actually quite creepy. This place is quite creepy.
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malphus's vassals erected their first camp. So behave yourselves accordingly. You too, prodigy.
Why do I feel like this isn't going to be as simple as I think it is?
Well then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something, important. The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago, beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god, who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining? Tell us that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead. But, hard as it may be to accept, we cannot afford to fall into a spiritual crisis right now.
The Order of the Gods, Malphus's order, was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just...
Someone just fucking kill him.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunmar, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for. Which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh. If anything, you lowborn scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill. Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified.
Jesus fucking Christ.
ago.
You don't mean that, Dunmar.
Drop it, for heaven's sake. We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the holy scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you.
But...
No buts. Do you understand?
Yes.
Oh god, he's such a whiny little bitch.
I hope
Jesus.
so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words.
Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life, as in death.
May your light guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
I don't like this at all. Yeah, no, I thought I didn't like this for a reason. Oh, God. We're in trouble! Are you fucking kidding me? Hi.
Oh no. No. No, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit? They've lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it.
Fucking
Because
knew
you're
it.
arrogant. Just as I am. As I was. Of course not. At least not according to your definition of the word. But then again, what is reality anyway? If I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality.
How am I able to... Is this gonna be fucking... You know, one thing I hate is the, oh, it was all a dream thing. That is the laziest fucking storytelling thing in the world, so I'm really hoping that's not the case. How am I able to dream if I'm actually dead? That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. And I'm tired of trying to make you. Now leave me alone, before we make the suppressor even angrier. He doesn't like words. He likes the silence.
The suppressor, who are you talking about?
What? They haven't told you about him? Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. He's the reason why we will be imprisoned here forever. And why we can't access our feelings and wishes. And he does it because he wants us to lose hope. stop believing. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we humans, what I have to do to finally be free. Give up. Detach myself from the dreams of the past. Who knows if there were anything else than phantasms to begin with. But no. No, not yet. It's too early to surrender. And isn't that what makes us human anyway?
What is going on?
To hope. And to just keep on waiting for that one miracle that will end the pain once and for all. Yeah, I'll wait. And you will wait with me forever.
So I'm just going to do a little recap here. We've been poisoned by... I assume... Where did I get this from? So we've been poisoned by the fucking... whatever his name was. I literally have forgotten. The Signet leader. And now we're like asleep in some sort of dream prison. So am I getting that right? That's unfair. Can I move, please?
What the? How did you do that?
I wish I knew.
You simply opened it? But that's impossible. All these years it's kept me from escaping, and you just... Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still we have to see. Come, lead the way.
Alright, Axion. You seem alright. I don't think I'm going to be able to summon this guy, no. No. I need like a permanent fucking mage light. I really do. Ow. Oh my god, that nearly killed me. How you doing there? Yeah. So, oh yes, I actually desperately need ectoplasm, so better go and pick up all this stuff. I think that was everything. Requires key. Right, not getting there, not getting in there. Yes.
By the gods! These are the scourges of the suppressor. They want to punish us.
Chill out, man. Let's listen to silence, blah blah blah. Yeah. Lovely. I'm so weak. Do I have any food? I should still have my food, right? No, it's literally taking everything from me. Good. Lovely. Axion. Or Axon. Axon. Fucking fantasy names are my downfall, honestly. I love them, but I can't pronounce them to save my life. It is very hard to see here. Crusty bread. Lovely. What's with the floating chairs? Whoa. Do I have to go through there? No. No, I don't. Oh, hang on. This is where we were. It's a bit confusing. Here we go. I'm sure it'd be nice if you would do something. You know, like even punch some shit would be nice.
It's so cold. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go out. After all, I mean, yeah. Yes, the cell is small, but at least it's safe.
None of that talk. Thank you. Don't particularly want to be a prisoner. Kind of over it. Gonna have enough ectoplasm forever. Hopefully, anyway. I should probably... Ooh. Oh, okay. That's lovely. Hopelessness. Panic. Despair. Ooh. This is kind of creeping me out. But kind of, I mean, like, it's really fucking weird. I have no idea what's going on.
What the? Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
We'll be fine, considering I seem to be doing everything. You're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs. They make a cool noise, these things. It's like bells or something.
Oh no. No. Do you see it? All the cells. They're all empty.
It's fine. Trust me. It's fine.
And there's blood. Oh no. There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor. By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Oh my god, why are you so panicky all of a sudden? You were the one who wanted to leave so bad. I can hear the the suppressors, I guess. Ah, there we go. They don't give great XP, though, which is a shame. Because they are kind of easy to kill, I guess, so. Ow. There you are. Hi. Have you stopped freaking out yet? Probably not. Ah, I see. So we can like take this empty wine bottle and or this human heart and like pop it on. Are you fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. How is that missing every single time? Alright, that's actually not going to work. Fuck's sake. What the hell? Is my spatial awareness just that awful? Oh no, it's actually, there's something there stopping me from doing that. That's what's going on. Like, look, I can't actually... Oh my god. This is really shit. Oh, whoops. Are you fucking kidding me? This doesn't look right.
Oh no, no! Can't you see? We're back.
Oh, have you just fucking bugged out?
What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
Why are you so afraid of the suppressor? I haven't seen anything.
No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
Excuse me. Everyone keeps saying I killed my entire family, but I don't fucking remember that.
No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past, and that's why we do not deserve freedom.
Don't understand. Who are you? A part of me? An illusion?
Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is going on? Hello, yes, please. I'd like to leave. Like now. Oh, I can actually go to sleep. Is that what I have to do? I don't like this.
Well, well. So you figured it out.
I
Yes.
fucking knew it.
I am what keeps you in this place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
What the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's raining. That's nice. Oh, that's What is this like a statue of some kind? Ew.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling?
Up. Where are the others? Dunmore, Kalia, Master Batar?
Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted.
Oh, shit.
Probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently, some of the novices never wake up again.
Tired. Where are we?
In the temple. The curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order.
He brought me here? What is happening?
Don't mention it. Bad, though, that this keeperness won't get you anywhere. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic.
Ah, here we go.
Simply pathetic.
Excuse me?
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, Prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
So you're the ones behind it, aren't you? Why are you doing this? What have we done to you?
What have you done to us? You are so naive. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be.
Oops.
But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Wait, I want to touch the wooden statue. Dang it, I didn't touch the statue.
Thank Malphus. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted.
Shock of shocks I am. Yeah, I had a bad dream and nightmare.
You did. That's probably one of the after effects of the potion, but it will pass. I'm
Okay,
sure
so
of
they
it.
didn't betray me then.
But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all.
Mm.
I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
So does it make us keepers now?
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried that some of the dialogue isn't working properly. Like, Axon, whatever he was saying, sort of stopped. I hope that's not been happening a lot. Figured what would make all of this, cycle this cleansing.
Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
Jesus. Wish I could say that the same conviction as him. To be honest, I don't really think I've understood all of what's happening to me yet.
Yes, I believe that. It's a great responsibility you've been given. And as impressive as your skills are, I would not want to change places with you.
So what's the next step?
Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
We both? What about Dunmore?
Right.
Dunwall?
Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again.
Good. He was a simple-minded fool. It would have surprised me if he had passed.
He was impulsive, yes. But to some extent, I can understand why he was the way he was.
What the fuck? He was an asshole.
Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
You don't seem to be too shaken up over all this, the death of the Lightborn, I mean.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy.
You talk about the Lightborn and their ideas as if they wouldn't have cost thousands of lives. They weren't as benevolent as you make them out to be.
That's true. A lot of crimes were committed during the Lightborn's reign, and I don't want to minimize that. But I also think a lot of those crimes were unavoidable, so to speak. Imagine you're the king of a small island, and one day your realm gets attacked by a fleet of Scarab Reavers. The invasion catches you completely off guard, and within a few hours, the Reavers have advanced to the farmland, just a few feet from your city's main gates. And before you know it, you have to make a decision. Will you use the time that remains to entrench your army within the city's walls to have a better chance of surviving a siege? Or do you send them into the field to fight the Reavers there, knowing that there is only a slight chance to save the farmers, but a big risk that you will lose both the city and the farmers?
Draw back into the city, better to have a big chance to save an entire realm than a small one to save a handful of farmers.
That's one way to see it, yes. But what if your foray would have succeeded? What if you could have prevented the massacre in the farmlands? What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter what you do. There will be people who will despise you for your decision. If your attempt to rescue the farmers fails, you will be accused of having acted blindly and idealistically. And if you just stay in the city, they will say you didn't even try. Of course, there's a small chance the foray might work, but should decisions like that really be made as if they were a game of dice? As I said, I don't mean to absolve the Lightborn of their crimes, but I'd wager my left hand that they had a lot of similar decisions to make.
Interesting thought. Speaking of Dunmore, what was that thing at the ritual place all about? He called you a witch.
I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later, you'll hear it from someone else anyway.
I'm always in the mood for gloomy talk.
Why not from me first?
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't interested. Shoot.
As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
You don't remember? How come?
I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy, and I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me.
What?
The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children, and the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Why did those men attack you?
Well, it turned out the riders were hunters who had come from that village. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the riders think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer.
Jesus Christ. They really thought a 6-year-old child destroyed an entire village? That's ridiculous.
For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the roadside and has a strange mark on her face. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins, with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch, even if those men hadn't been superstitious farmers.
I see, and these men wanted to do what exactly? Take revenge?
Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless.
And they brought you to the Undercity, right?
Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just
That is very
act.
true.
Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my 2nd year.
Master Tyrus, a keeper, adopted you?
Yes, otherwise I would not be here. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
Why is the Order so preoccupied about pathless trying to get into their ranks? It's not like we don't both have our reasons.
That's right, we do, but we are both still pathless, and that disqualifies us according to the Holy Verses. I guess now you understand why I was never as connected to Malphas's teaching as Dunmore was. To some of the Keepers, I am still an outcast, and no matter what I do, I always will be.
So he just saw you and decided to adopt you? That sounds too good to be true, to be honest.
It does, yes. But then, he had lost both his wife and daughter 5 years before he found me, so maybe I was some kind of substitute. I don't know. But in the end, it doesn't matter. I owe him everything. He was a good man, and that's all that matters.
So Master Tyrus granted you the novitiate?
Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
You're definitely not the fisherman's daughter from the village, I'll give you that.
No, I guess I'm not.
What happened to Master Tyrus?
Gone. He was very old, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it, if you don't mind.
Fair enough. So that means Dunmore believes that this story about you being responsible for the destruction of the village is actually true.
He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion.
Ugh.
One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with.
Well, talented, intelligent, and pretty. Many reasons for the other novices to envy you.
Yes, maybe. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important.
There you
On
go.
my goals.
Which would be...
Several. But I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe.
Sure. Let's talk later. I should go see the Grand Master now.
It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium.
Sure.
What do you think?
That would be nice.
Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go.
My chest. Oh my god, that's a lot of crap.
Let's go.
What was I wearing? Had like a hood. That. Kalia. Move. Celia? Salah? What is that noise? Thank you. Come on. Oh, you're who's following who here? Hmm? Oh, yikes. She's waiting for me, it's okay. Don't mind me. Sure, they won't mind a few missing health potions. Just can I reach that? Oh, yes I can. Okay, I think that's it. Coming. Sorry, I just had to check out the room. Oh, here, yeah, we're in this temple. Cool.
Move along.
So,
Alright, this is the Sanctum. It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll be exalted later.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing. Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to be?
Thou
You
art
just
my
wait and
own.
see.
My glimmer at the horizon.
what the
Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor in life.
someone's like swearing at someone else. This is like an alchemy table.
Never walk back on.
In front of Arc City Gates, you can buy a horse. I thought that said house. Which will help you travel through the game world. I have that. Donkey. I have a donkey anyway.
Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicum, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicum is the temple smithy. You should go
Ooh.
there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the Scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath.
Cool. Fair enough. What will you do?
Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
Okay. See you later. Oh my god. Didn't we just come from here? For God's sake. Oh, an enchanting table. So I can come here to do magical crafting then, I guess. So that's cool. And there's a smithy below that other place.
My sir.
My sir. It's so weird how they say that.
And you actually believe this could work? It sounds absurd.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound, but he's better than most of your men. I want him, and you will need to convince your true Chesser of it.
Is that so? Very well, I will convince her. You will hear from me.
I hope so.
Hi.
Well, look at that. You've actually survived the pointless test. Let's hope those ignorant fools will treat you with more respect than us heretics, although I truly doubt it.
The Green Robe Mages in the Temple, is this your entire
We'd be
order?
a pretty pathetic order if that was all of us, wouldn't we? No, only a handful of us came here. Let's just say the others weren't as thrilled by the idea of joining forces with our arch enemies. Especially if it's just to fight some phantasm, as they put it.
You mean the Cyclone, they don't believe it's real?
Not all of them. No.
Why, didn't they have the dreams too?
Most did, but they didn't connect the dots. Or, which is more likely, didn't want to. And yes, I am frustrated to see that much ignorance in our own ranks. But those who matter are here. That's important.
Cool, okay.
Prophet, good to see you. How do you feel?
Do you mind? Like a newborn except for a bloody headache and that pretty messed up journey into my own mind.
You've never been in any danger. If I had doubted your abilities, even to the slightest, I would have never spoken out for you. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters.
Having a little jig there? What do I swear on the dead gods? My loyalty towards the order?
None of it. You'll see.
Okay. Fine, I'm ready when you are.
The ceremony needs a little preparation. One day at least.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come back then. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches. I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams.
What did you see?
People I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through them. They mocked us and said our struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it.
That's interesting. I had the same dream just before I woke up in the aquarium.
You did? That is interesting. It must be related to our roles as emissaries. Maybe there is a connection between us.
Any idea who or what these beings are?
None.
Sorry about the noise
Maybe
out there
they
too.
are demons or magical entities of some kind, but they are different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony.
Okay. Wait until Liv has prepared the ceremony, right, or whatever. So what else can we do? The Wanderer tells of the enemy's fire breather was combined. Oh, yeah, no, we can't do that. She's fine. This is a lot of, like, stuff that's very far away. Talk to Russia. Oh, we could do some more. Once preparations for the battles are finished. Yeah, let's go and do that. Oh my god. Someone's drilling holes or... I don't know, doing something out there, so... Sorry about the noise.
Walk blessed.
I should be able to just... Should be a sign that will take me to the arena, right? It's a very confusing city. One that, you know, I think I'm gonna have a bit of trouble. Excuse me. A bit of trouble finding my way around. It's so dark. Alright. Undercity Arena. Now hopefully she doesn't glitch out again like she did last time.
Move along.
I'm not sure why I didn't just do this straight away. Maybe there was like I needed time to prepare. Hello. Alright.
Yes.
Alright, let's get started.
Alright, then go downstairs and warm up. I'll tell you when we're ready.
Yeah, I think I had to wait a couple days.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit.
Twins.
You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight! Today, two familiar faces will fight a rookie who you've already grown to love. The twins against the mysterious warrior only known as the Wanderer. It is a battle to the death, a battle about gold and blood. Now enough of the words. Time to give you what you've all been waiting for. Warriors, fight!
Fight! Ah. So last time they actually gave me my apparition. Well that... oh shit, that lasted long, didn't it? They're actually fighting each other now. Ah shit, okay. I need this light, I can't fucking see anything. Barely. Fuck out of here. Oh man, they are tough. Uh oh. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna load this one and some of my apparition.
Bets. Talk to Russia.
I don't like how you have to or you can't summon it in combat. I think that sort of defeats the purpose of having like a summonable companion. Ugh, I don't care.
You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight. Today, two familiar faces will fight a rookie who you've
Is that an actual fucking spotlight? Oh my god.
mysterious warrior only known as the Wanderer. It is a battle to the death, a battle about gold and blood. Now enough of the words. Time to give you what you've all been waiting for. Warriors, fight!
Yeah, there we go, he's there. Don't think he's gonna last very long, to be honest. Wow. Alright, well, I might not actually be able to do this then. If these guys are like this tough. Which is a little bit sad, I think. Oh, I actually have this thing too. What about that? Do I have potions? Oh, they fucking like sandwich you. Nice twin sandwich. And they are actually attacking each other. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh my god, he dies instantly. He's not much use. These guys are really tough. Yeah, we might have to leave this, I think. My armor's decent, I just... Yeah, they can just hit me from wherever. Alright, whatever, we'll do that later. Fuck's sake. I need more mana. But I can actually... I've got some skill points we can spend too, so...
From the upper city, huh? You got guts walking around with all that stuff down here.
Focus? Oh, shit.
Come to bed.
What's this? Solon Smith. We don't really need to worry about that because I haven't seen any apprentice souls. What's this? As you use Wolfblood and Chimica as a means to transform into a werewolf on this tier, the duration of your transformation is limited to at most 3 minutes. Strength of the wolf form is calculated from many factors. First of all, your alchemy level, your attributes, and your weapon skills. Individual aspects of a transformation can be enhanced with Chimica. Lycanthrope is compatible to every style of play. Right. I don't know if I want that just yet. Mental Novice. Nah. Apprentice of the Dark Arts. Woo! 30%, that'd be cool. What's that? Arctic Wind. No, I see, I don't really want that, to be honest. Let's get that. You know what? Fuck it, let's become a werewolf. Let's do this shit. Portable laboratory. I am gonna have to, like... I think we're gonna have to start doing alchemy then. Yeah, because I'm gonna need to start making... Oh, I don't really know if I want to do that, to be honest. Why is my health so low? Oh, that... Actually, alchemy might be a good choice because I need to start making ambrosia. Right. We're a wolf person now. Woo! Alright, let's get out of here. I'm a werewolf now. A grr. Okay, let's fucking... What's making my health so low? Yeah, arcane fever. Ugh, that's definitely not helping. And I have, what's this? Call of the Hunt. Find recipe for wolf's blood. I think I already have a recipe for wolf blood. I probably would have put it away though. It's probably in my chest at home, so I guess we'll go home and see if it's in there. Where's the... Here it is. So we should be able to summon like the bear and stuff a bit for cheaper, and... Oh god, it's so dark. Let's go home and sleep as well.
My sir! Wait up! Phew. There you are.
Hi.
Here. A letter for you.
Thanks, kid.
What? Oh. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Safe travels.
It was 10 pennies, kid. Don't get too excited. Get out of here. Aaron Boy delivered a sealed letter to me, but he couldn't tell me who sent it. I should read it. Well, I didn't even ask him. I just paid him. What do you mean about? House Oak View. Yeah. Did I put any books in here? No. Yeah, here we go. Fireclaw Seminar. Do I not have the Okay, I don't have the thing for wolf blood. That's not great. I need to find a bookcase, but I haven't been able to find one of those yet. Alright. Oh, I was gonna sleep. Fuck's sake. So scatterbrained sometimes. I'm not like this normally. Just whenever I stream, I just forget to do shit. So we need wolf blood. Maybe we can buy that from someone. Although the marker is telling me to buy it from someone. Talk to Russia once the preparations are finished. Find a recipe for wolf blood. Oh my god, I missed a wolf blood recipe all the way over there. You fucking kidding me? I'm not walking all the way back there. Where's the alchemist? It's not. It's not opening time yet, so I guess I better read this letter then. Oh, treasure map. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Temple Ark. Ark Temple, rather. Cool, I guess. Serious letter. Congratulations for passing the trial. You already know how I feel about red clicks and their, let's say, superior attitude, but still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I didn't congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me at the old watch tower at the western gate of Ark. Cordially, Jespar. Okay, we'll do that then, I guess. In the evenings.
It's not as if I didn't tell them that
Right.
already.
Oh my god. I think your skin's having a bit of an issue there, lady.
Huh?
Huh? Malthus's blessings. Okay. I guess I'll just go home and sleep for like another 2 hours. And wait till everyone's in their shops, because I don't really want us to just stand there and wait. And you can't just wait, unfortunately. You can't fast travel either. It's like Skyrim hard mode, basically. There they are. All the shopkeepers come out of the same place. Oh, hi.
Rena Shalom, my sir. Are you looking for fresh fish?
No, not really. You're not from Enderal, are you?
Kirash, what gave me away? My skin or my accent?
Nah. Both, I guess.
Well, I'll have to work on my disguise then. Jokes aside, I am from Kaira, but I was only 6 years old when my commune came to this country, and I'll have seen my 60th winter next month, so I suppose that makes me as Enderalian as most people around here.
We always go too easy on this.
Why did you leave?
Oh, there were many reasons. Suffice it to say that Kaira isn't the glittering, exotic country of dreams and poems that bards make it out to be. I am glad to live here. You can say what you will about Enderal, but at least it's peaceful.
Right. Don't you usually lose an accent if you live in a different place for a long time?
Fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
Greetings.
God, stop smiling like that.
Oh, how nice. Definitely more comfortable than my time on the road, though.
You were homeless?
What? No, I was a vagabond.
I
as
asked the
people
wrong
like to
question.
say. A traveling mage.
Yes. How'd you become a vagabond?
You know, I grew up in a village near Duneville. Actually, I had a pretty good childhood there.
Excuse
but
me.
when I discovered my magical gifts, well, let's just put it this way. It changed how people treated me, even my own parents. I just felt the need to, I don't know, get out, see some of this world. So after I did the passage to the water, that is, after the Order taught me how to use my magic path, I decided not to return to my village and packed my traps and hit the road. Kind of bold, yes. But back then, I didn't care. But I digress.
You did the passage of the water, how was that?
Hard. The Arcanist made it clear that we stood at the crossroads. Either we learn to control the magic, or we become outlaws. It was not a pleasant time, I can tell you that much. The keepers were extremely strict, and you learn to be independent, to not get too close to anybody. But no offense, that's a very personal topic.
No, fair enough. Show what we have in stock.
Sure,
I can't really
take a look.
care about what you've got to say. Am I really gonna have to walk all that fucking way to get... Oh.
Walk blessed.
Uh-huh. No, I just put them out for you to look at. Walk.
Who else might sell? There is that lady in the noble quarter. Maybe she sells something. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Noble's quarter.
Huh? What do you want? Huh? What do you want?
If this lady doesn't have it, I don't really know where else to go to find it. Archibald's. No, that's not it. Excuse me.
So many strange faces.
Yeah, here we go. Ember Lord and Fire Flash.
Yes.
Oh, can you
What are you
get out of my face?
I've seen this face.
Shut up.
My wares it is
God,
you
this
want
lady
to see.
annoys
I
me.
promise you, they'll bring you glee.
Oh, come on. Let's look it up. Where to get wolf blood recipe? I don't really want to run all the way. Or you can munch some ingredients. I made on earlier, but I forgot the stuff. Lol. Not in vanilla. There are a couple mods that allow it. Help! I'm dumb. Me too, guy. Me too. Quick walkthrough. Quotes with the recipes. Shit. I could have sworn I picked it up though. But I guess not. Alright. Well, if we're ever near that area, I'll go and grab it. But I'm not going out of my way to get it. Right. Meet Chespard at Ark's Watchtower in the evening. Old Watchtower. Is that like... I have no idea where the Watchtower is supposed to be. Anyway. Recover Balhazil's house. Key from his house in Fogville. Oh yeah, that one. We could try and do that. That is very difficult though. How much money do I have? Not a lot. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I didn't know there was an alchemy place here. Hi.
What is it?
What are you selling?
Oh, yes, certainly.
No recipes. Shit. Oh, she does sell ambrosia. For 200 oh my god. I wonder if she sells the stuff to make it. Oh, they have tobacco here too. And of course I don't have my fucking ambrosia recipe on me. Urgh. I overheard your discussion with that keeper. Something troubling you?
Whether there's something troubling me? Let me think. Yes. For example, that the Holy Order, since that Aranthiel is holding the reins again, cares more about digging up Pyrean ruins than taking care of the people of this country. Ugh. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said that. It's just... never mind. Is there something you need? I need to get back to the shop.
I am literally a keeper now. So watch it, lady. Wait, maybe I can help you.
No, I appreciate your offer, but it would be too dangerous. This would have been a mission for a keeper, but they are too busy polishing their armors.
Believe me, I know how to take care of myself.
Oh my. Well, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? I am missing someone, and I'm not speaking figuratively. My son, my only son.
What happened to him?
It's complicated. Have you ever heard of the Brotherhood of Kor?
No.
I see. Then you haven't been in this city for long. The Brotherhood of Kor were pathless ones. Heretics, as the Order would call them. They demented the divinity of the Lightborn, and instead prayed to some barbaric deity called Kor. Initially, they were ridiculed, but thanks to their leader and his talent to poison lost souls with his ideology, more and more Ark people, especially Sublimes, converted to his cult. And, well, among them was also my son, Rukas. I don't know where I failed as a mother, I really don't. 4 times a week I took him to the chapel to pray when he was a boy, and I always kept him away from dangerous influences. Girls, boys, you know what I mean. But apparently that wasn't enough. He was one of the first to convert and take those ridiculous vows, even though he wasn't even 20 winters old back then. I suppose there's only so much you can do as a parent.
Well, you sound a bit more like a jailer than a fucking parent, but anyway. What kind of vows?
A vow of silence, and please do not ask me what for. It has something to do with the followers of Kor believing language somehow poisons the mind. Some pathless rubbish.
See, where is this Brotherhood now? This is the first time I've heard of them.
Yes, because the Order, Malthus be praised, banished them from the city. The Kor didn't bother too much, but apparently one of their seers has had some kind of vision only shortly before that happened. She saw an island in the Red Sea near Doomville. So, this is where they went. They built a small settlement there about 5 winters ago, and Rukas went with them.
You haven't heard from your son ever since?
No, nothing. But even so, I wanted to know he was all right, so I paid a myriad warden to, once each moon, fly over the island to see if everything is in order, so to speak. And, well, this is essentially what's troubling me. For 3 weeks, the island has been deserted. No sign of life anywhere.
This is why you want the Order to see what happened there. Fine, I'll take a look at the island.
That means a lot to me. If you could find Rukas, I would be happy to reward your efforts. You see, I just want to know if he's all right. Pathlessness aside, he is still my son. Anyway, best you talk to the myriad warden in the South Quarter. He can take you somewhere close to the
Oh, he'll take me... Okay, that's good then. I don't have to walk. Maybe we'll be lucky and I'll be near that Wolfblood place. Ooh, speaking of which, maybe she has a recipe for it in just here. I'll just rummage through her things and see if I can find something. Oh, there's a lockbox right there. No there isn't. What the hell? Hi. Don't mind me. Ooh, what have we got in here? Do you have a key, perhaps?
Yes? Have you been to the island?
No. Stop seeing me.
Yes? Have you been to the island?
Oh, I got it. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh. Alright, well she doesn't have anything here, I don't think. I'm not a huge fan of this like sickness thing. I think it just sort of adds, it makes it so difficult to keep yourself healthy. And then punishes you even more if you cannot do that. So, I don't quite know how I feel about it.
Sir?
Hello.
Walk blessed, friend. Where are you headed?
So does the name Rukus ring a bell for you? Tell the warden about Marilla's requests.
Huh. So old God's hand did find someone after all. I'm glad she did. Yes, I can take you to this island, but be careful, will you? The last time I went there, I think I saw bone rippers from the distance.
Fuck is a bone ripper? I don't like the sound of that, actually. Why did it have to be nighttime? Why did you drop me on this fucking little bit of land? Oh man. Don't think this is gonna go well. I mean, it looks okay. Looks like a nice place. Search the Isle of Call for hints about the cultist's fate. Find a way into the community hall. Right, okay. So that's what a bone shredder is. Looks like a freaking death claw. Oh. Old Rugar's having some trouble. Oh man. So I'm not going to be able to do this one either. Oh god. Yeah. Fantastic. I'm not going to even bother. So it seems like if it's a 3-star rating, I'm not going to be able to do them for frickin' ages. Because with all my mana, I couldn't even kill one of those things. So I won't bother with that one then, I guess. Find the key. See, there's not really that much I can do then. I just have to wait for the main story, which is just not the best. I forgot to buy some ambrosia too, so I'm gonna go back to the Noble's Quarter.
In the shackles of rust, presented by the poets. Yes?
There's also this like treasure map thing I have.
Walk blessed.
Sure, thanks. Which could get me something cool, I imagine. Treasure map, Arc Temple. Is there someone somewhere on the map that looks like that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, there is. Like here. So it's around here somewhere. Can I mark that? Oh my god. No, I can't mark it. Alright, well it's over here somewhere.
Ancient times. Sir?
I'll buy some ambrosia, pretty much trinket immediately. Then we'll go and see if we can find that treasure chest. Alright.
Yes? Have you been to the island?
No, it's fucking, well I have in a past life. It's fucking horrible.
Yes? Have you been to the island?
Show me what you're selling.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Oh god, that's so expensive. I'll keep the rest of that stuff. There we go. I'm still really, really bad. But that's fine.
Between cobblestone and a...
Right, so this thing is right at the end of it, maybe? I'm not very good at treasure hunts, and I don't really particularly like them. So I guess it's like here. I can't oh man, that is so annoying. Oh, I've got a donkey, don't I?
Sir?
Hey, Whirlwind. Whirlwind the donkey. Ugh. Well, since I can't mark the map, I'm going to have to check this quite a lot. But it's on this side here. And it says that the Ark Temple is just a ways off. I have no idea if I'm going the right way or not. It's not a very good map.
Greetings.
Hi. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have to go across that bridge, don't I? I can't help but feel like I'm starting to get a little bit tired of this. Like, just this game. I don't know, there's something about it that's just it's wearing thin and I can't quite put my finger on it. Which is a shame, because it's a good game. It's just starting to become a bit more frustrating than anything. And I think it might be the fast travel, maybe? I don't know, like, usually in Skyrim I walk everywhere anyway, but then fast travel when I need to go back there.
Yes?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Okay, so we're directly above it, I guess. So, should be somewhere along here then. I'm probably gonna need to get off this. It's gonna be like up there, maybe? So this is the problem with the fucking treasure maps. Oh, I don't need any more iron. So where am I standing right now? Is it maybe there? I'm just gonna look this up. I really cannot be bothered to search for a fucking chest or whatever. Forever. Enderal treasure map. Here are some directions. Follow the path north from Ark until you reach a bridge that crosses the river. Follow the river upstream past the watermill until you reach a waterfall. On the left bank of the river by the waterfall there will be an arcane symbol with a couple jewelry boxes beside it. Okay. So I was sort of heading the right way. Stop gyrating, we've got a job to do. point, so it's all the way at the end. Oh my god. See, I would never have guessed that. I'm just rubbish at treasure hunts, I guess. Don't know what that's actually for, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it. Oh, Ice Claw. Awesome. Jewelry box. 1 penny. Jesus. 11 gold. That thing was massive, and I got 11 fucking gold. Okay, it wasn't a total waste of my time at all. Alright, let's head back. I'm just gonna go to sleep until Jesper wants to talk, and until this like next quest thing, main quest thing is available. Ooh, is there some stuff on the table? Spare parts, other strips. Why is my door open? Excuse me a second. I swear, if anyone finally realizes how to close the fucking door in this house, they'll drop dead. No one knows how to close the door properly. It is infuriating. So what time is it now? It's only... oh, it's 12 o'clock. Does that count as evening? What counts as evenings? Blood and dust. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. No. Meet Jesper. Okay. This is probably the longest I've ever actually used a mount in Skyrim. Just in any way, shape or form. Okay, is there a sign somewhere that I can use to just like pop to my house? No, there is a forge here. Why is everyone yawning is making me yawn? I don't like it. I actually have an anvil in my own house, so it doesn't really matter. What's this? Fortress kitchen.
Yes?
Oh, I'm in the fort, am I? Eesh. I'm gonna guess evenings like 5 o'clock maybe? Let's just sleep till 5. Oh, and it crashed. Oh my fucking god. Good. It's a pity this game has to run off the Skyrim engine because the Skyrim engine is fucking garbage. Oh, and it takes forever to like... oh god. To sync. Takes ages. Thank you. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Marketplace. Crash again.
Yes?
Okay. Sleep for a couple hours. Let's just do 5, I guess. And then, oh, we'll just sleep until that, like, quest marker appears, I guess. No. Okay. There we go. Perfect.
Hey, wait a moment. You're the Naramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
How did you know?
Well, let's put it this way. I have a pair of eyes here and there, and it's always good to know who comes into this city and when they do so.
What do you want from me?
Help. You're an unfamiliar face, and this is just what I need. Let me make it short. I'm a businessman, and my specialties are the liquid pleasures. Beer, to call a child by its name. In Ark, most inns only pour 2 drinks. On the one hand, my beer. On the other hand, Rivervale Ale. Dalsarker honey wine is what they like to call that swill. Now, the thing is, the Riverville Brewery and I have a deal going. And unfortunately, the new vine dresser respects that deal as much as the Rolata respect the righteous path. And this is why I want your help. I need someone to aid me in serving some retributive justice, so to speak.
Right. What do I get out of this?
A lot. Depending on how good you do, we can even talk about letting you in as a shareholder of my brewery. With small parts, of course. But as I said, that depends on how you do.
Well, that's the sound of that. Why doesn't the new one respect it?
Now look at that. Aren't you curious? That's good. I like that. It's simple. 7 barrels of beer per tavern and per week from me. 7 barrels of wine from him. No tricks.
You mean you set a limit on how much beer or wine each of you sells to taverns each week?
Correct. That way, we maintain balance. Should an inn order more than these 7 barrels, either I or the vinery inform each other about it first.
Right.
The fact is, that new vine dresser doesn't care about that deal at all. All he does is walk around saying things like how he'll grow the business, how rivalry adds spice, and other Kalian horse shit like that. And unfortunately, some people seem to fall for him. One innkeeper hasn't ordered from me for 3 weeks, and now pours only ale instead.
Fine, I'll help you.
Wonderful. Here, this is a flask of highly concentrated vinegar. Sneak into the basement of Fat Leorin's Inn. That's one of the inns that fool's talked into only buying ale. And pour that into the big mead barrel. And, I probably don't need to say this, but still, not a word to anyone. Get back to me once it's all taken care of, and we'll talk coin.
Sure. Alright. Small barrel of vinegar added. That I can do. Where does that have to happen at? Oh, it's actually in here. Alright, well we'll do that soon. I'll go and talk to Jesper first. And then spike some mead.
Yes?
Mm-hmm. Wait a second, where is this? Oh my god. Oops.
Sir?
I'm glad they have this thing. I really am. If they didn't, it would be much more tedious to get around this place. Much more tedious. Much tediouser. Hello, Biggie. God, it's so dark. Hello.
Ah, there you are. Glad you made it. So, how was it? I heard quite some stories about this trial, and was never sure what to make of it.
It was different than what I expected. How come you're still here? I thought you wanted to be on a boat to Kile.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Come, let's go upstairs. It'll be worth it.
Are you courting me, Jesper? I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm into you that way. He's got two knives. I only just noticed the one on his feet. Uh-oh. Are you gonna push me off the tower? Is this gonna be some Game of Thrones shit? Jesper, please.
There we are. Wait a second. So, wine or pipe?
Ooh, pipe.
Chilean sweetwater tobacco. 100 times better than what they smoke here. Consider it a congratulatory gift for passing the trial.
Thanks. Are you actually going to give me a pipe? Oh, he did. That's so cool.
Nothing better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it. It's always sad to see how few people can truly...
Can I actually use this? How do I...
appreciate these things. Anyway, tell me, my friend, what is it that drives you? I've been asking that myself since we met. I mean, it's not like anyone's forcing you to play errand boy for Arenthiel, is there? And with your abilities, you could make a fortune as a mercenary. Not to mention the danger you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far.
If this cleansing is real, we're in this together. I might as well help to fight it.
Makes sense. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman I used to travel with, Alicia. No matter where she went, she always ended up in the eye of the storm.
How'd you end up traveling with her?
We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why we decided to stick together after that first job. And it went great, at least initially. She just cared too much, you know? Yeah, she was a mercenary, but she only ever picked the jobs where she thought she could help people, or at least do no damage. As you can imagine, that doesn't always work out in my profession, and whenever it didn't, she really took it to heart. It was sad, if you think about it, really.
So I take it you were a couple?
We traveled together and we had sex, so yes, according to most people's definition of it, we were a couple.
How long did you work together?
That was, let me think, about 3 years. Yeah, we went to Araziel, Kira, Artwend, and one time we even fought a group of Petrified on Millet. She fought as ardently as she lived. I don't know how I would have survived that fight without her.
She wanted help. Why did she become a mercenary?
Oh, several reasons. First of all, she was primarily a traveling healer, and used the money she got from those jobs to sustain herself. Secondly, Lycia wasn't all selflessness. She wanted to help people, yeah, but she also wanted to make experiences, I guess. Live like an eagle, love like a madman, and dream like a god. A bit cheesy, yeah, but that was her credo.
How come you split up?
Well, we were simply too different. I guess that's what it comes down to. Let's face it, I'm a pathetic white knight, and an even worse world savior. Lycia and I, we were just bound to clash. We were lovers, then friends, then lovers again, and so on and so forth. Ultimately, that was just too much for me. Too extreme. Too absorbing.
So she wanted something serious.
Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night.
What was it that you wanted?
That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light. At least if you're like most people. Let's save that for another time.
I like a good dark side.
Split up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. But anyway. enough
He
about
fucking
me.
killed her, didn't he?
What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life? Or have you always been the lone wolf?
Blah, 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 blah. No one, at least not yet.
Really? That surprises me. I, for one, have had enough drama to last me a lifetime. Sex is fine, but I guess I'm just not naive enough for anything else anymore. Love, love, love. People have such wrong-headed expectations, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to finally admit that there isn't that much that separates us from the apes. Anyway, why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together with that quiet girl, Kalia.
Kalia.
What's she like? I've heard some stories about her.
She's cool. Oh, it's another one of those fade to black, tell the whole story things.
That's just life, I think. There comes a point when you've done all you can. My. We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword. That is, if Arenthiel or old Bushybeard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them. Their pay is beyond generous. I'll see you around, my friend.
Goodbye. That's cool. 600 XP, Jesus. Mana, for God's sake, give me all the mana you can. I won't raid his personal stockpile. Be a bit of a dick move. Alright, let's go and do this Revenge is Sour quest. Now, Noble's Quarter, cool. I like when it tells me where to go.
Midnight.
Not quite.
Between cobblestone and excretion.
Oh god, that guy's poems are fucking god awful. It's like that orc bard in Skyrim that the Brotherhood gets you to kill. Don't mind me. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna have to steal the key on a...
wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
He does have a key, but people can see me. I'm just hoping it's the right key this time.
Fine vintage.
A fine vintage.
Hey, stop that.
You can't still see me, come on. Let's take off my armor. Might help. Ugh. Who are you?
Monsieur. Hello.
Hi.
Malthus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
Sure, Maris the Butcher of Ox books. Look, I found these in a ruin. What can you tell me about them?
By the, put that away. Are you mad? Don't go around showing these to people like a bloody bouquet.
Why, what's wrong with them?
Apart from the fact that the pathless murderer wrote them, they're forbidden. I once had an idiot of an assistant who had the marvelous idea of buying these on the black market and selling them to intellectuals.
Yeah.
Probably thought it'd impress me. Would have gotten us both into the Undercity if I had noticed it before the Order did.
How come they're forbidden?
Well, they haven't always been. You know the story behind them, don't you? At first, the Order reprinted them, thinking it would be a wonderful scare story to keep people on the righteous path. However, that didn't work out as they thought it would. People were fascinated by the story rather than appalled by it, and some even started imitating his crimes. You know, killing criminals for justice. Some bards even wrote songs about the Butcher of Ark. Path-abiding on the surface, but full of morbid fascination underneath.
I see, so that's when the Order forbade them.
After some years, yes. It was Truchessa Nataro del Vero, actually, who issued the decree. Nowadays, owning these books is forbidden and punished by a significant prison sentence. and the Order tries to burn every single issue they get their
Stop
hands
smiling at me, you friggin' idiot. Look at him, he's just staring at me and smiling. They haven't destroyed all of them, have they?
Well, if they had, you wouldn't be holding one, my friend, would you?
Any idea where I could find the other volumes?
Blazes, did you listen to a word I said? You're not getting any here if that's what you're asking. Look for them if your life depends on it. But leave me and the other path-abiding merchants out of it. Ah, and you might be careful parading around with these for another reason as well. The Order isn't the only one looking for them. Just some moons ago, the 2 guards protecting the original scripture were murdered and the book taken.
Shit. There's an original scripture?
Yes, the one the Butcher of Ark wrote himself. I assume the thieves were hoping it contained the forbidden passage about J.O. Tannerson's initiation ritual, but as far as I know, even the original has it. Well, long story short, you're treading on dangerous ground here. If it's a story you want, I recommend you get yourself something else to read.
Sure. The 1 of 10. Are you freaking kidding me?
No.
So I can't get into there. Maybe there's... That's not even where I needed to fucking be anyway. Ugh. God's sake.
Oi. What? Who are you? And what do you do with that beautiful barrel?
None of your... Well, busted.
That is nice of you, you know. But I think today is your lucky day. For 50 pennies, I will forget what I saw here.
Do I really want to murder this crazy drunk guy? Here, here's your money.
Of course not. What do you think? Thanks a lot.
Try not to die from alcohol poisoning. Wait. I don't think this is going to go very well. Oh, I don't usually do this, but I think I'm just going to kill this guy. How did he see me though?
Oi. What? That is nice of you know. But I think today is your lucky day. What?
I'm surprised he can even see straight. Wasn't me. I'll keep that save in case I've done the wrong thing. And we'll come back and see what happens.
In the shackles of lust.
Alright, where's he? Oh my god, so far away. Dragon goes to the tavern. He told me, I hope that whatever he drank was strong enough for him to forget about our meeting by tomorrow. Tavern, he told me, I hope that... maybe I just knocked him out. Maybe I didn't kill him. Knocked him out with lightning.
Please, just 1 penny.
It counts. Oh. South Quarter. Is that where he is? Maybe? Southern Quarter. Yeah, there we go.
Walk west.
younger.
Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Wonderful. I can't wait to see what that stupid innkeeper has to say about the Rivervale Ale after tonight. Here's your reward, 40 pennies. And, as promised, a paper that marks you as a shareholder of the brewery. That should keep you motivated to stay silent about this in the meantime.
Cool.
Work.
Fun.
Talk to Samael Sildren and Sildren and Friends, the bank. He will make sure you get your share of the brewery. Now, walk blessed. There's a lot to do.
Look at that woman in the back there. Look at how she's smiling at me. God, that is fucking horrible. The smiles are very, very deep in the uncanny valley, I think. Alright, let's go have a little sleepykins. And then hand in this stock thing tomorrow. This shareholder thingy.
Monsieur?
So 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock should be fine, right? And the ceremony's ready. Cool. I guess it must have only just knocked that guy out.
Can I help you? Huh? Can I help you?
Hello. Like turning into shareholding.
You do. Let me have a look. Very well. This looks solid. We will add any future gains from this holding to your vault.
Sweet. I'd like to access my vault.
Of course.
Count balance is 32.
A wise decision.
Why is the 0 key a
Of course.
fucking... Oh, did I hit withdraw? Oh my god, what is happening with this fucking controller? Deposit. 735.
A wise decision. Of course.
Thank you. Holy shit.
Walk blessed.
Such a pain in the ass. Why the 0 key is fucking enter counts as enter, I have no idea. Excuse me, sorry. Sun Temple. I'm still salty about that treasure being only 10 freaking coins. Oh hey, it's that chick. Hi. Hi.
Yeah, look at that. Huh?
Find anything about
Not
the
much.
mercenaries?
We haven't yet heard from the keepers old Aranthiel sent overseas, but their armory and weapons seem to belong to an order of mercenaries who normally operate in Nerem or Kira. We'll see.
How'd you end up in blah blah blah?
Now look at that. Someone who's actually interested in us as people, rather than in our knowledge about the Pyreans. But it's your lucky day. I really wouldn't mind a good talk right now. Hold on a second. Arizalian Brandy. Vintage 8214. What do you say? A glass and a good talk? There are a couple of things I wanted to ask you anyway.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Alright then.
Are we gonna be like, you know, tavern or something?
When I hear you say that, I don't regret for a second that I never came back to Ostian. Even though I've thought about it from time to time.
I was literally just here too. You're from Ostian and you look more like a Skarag to me.
Wow! Finally, someone who says it up front. Yeah, I've got some Skarag blood in me, though comparably little in regards to how much it shows. My grandfather, he used to serve in the South Realms Marines. and one day they captured a ship of Scarag raiders, some of them women. Stories say he fell in love with one of them, and yeah, you can connect the dots. But to answer your original question, yes, I'm from Ostian. Though we fled the city around 10 years ago. The right choice, as I probably don't need to tell you. The temple was always a bunch of fanatical fuckheads, but that bastard High Priest Janus gave the word butcher an entirely new meaning.
One more thing about your ancestry. Do you know anything more about that woman your grandfather fell in love with? That's not an everyday story.
I know, and nah, I hardly know anything about her. Only that they were raiders and that she fled about 2 years after giving birth to me. Poor Grandpa. You should have seen how people reacted to the way I looked. Even as a kid, they always looked at me and my almond-shaped eyes as if they were expecting me to pull out a skull fetish any second and start putting curses on anyone in the vicinity.
Well, what? She just said grandpa. Is that what they call their father, maybe? Honestly, I'm not too surprised about what Janus did. Give someone too much power and they show their real face.
Maybe. Warriors of the Creator. War against the infidels. The Creator's children don't even sugarcoat how radical their faith is anymore. And still, so many people join their ranks. It's fucking insane. But then again, I guess that's religion for you. Don't think for yourself anymore. Let someone else do it for you. At least it was for my brother.
You have a brother?
I had. He was about 15 years older than me, and was always a troubled child. Rakul. That was his name. You know, my family was very wealthy before we fled. Drapers for generations. The best in Ostian. I suppose that's why my father expected so much from Rakul, since I, as a woman, wouldn't have been allowed to take over the business when my father would have retired. But Rakul, he just wasn't made out for it, you know? He was shy and introverted, and never had a hand for money. I can't remember how often Father told him that he was a disgrace to the family.
Jesus. And then he found his faith and joined the Creator's children.
You can call it that, yes. Looking back, I think the temple only gave him what Father wouldn't. A perspective. The feeling of being needed. He spent almost all of his time in the temple after his conversion, and knew the entire Rania, their holy scripture, by heart. Well, in one day, he announced that simply attending the masses wasn't enough anymore. He would join the temple's warriors.
Neglected young men without perspective in their lives. The number one choice for any hate monger.
Damn right. That's what these bastards do. They exploit the vulnerability of people like him and indoctrinate them with their fucking bullshit. And once that's done, they send them to fight for their holy causes. In other words, their own interests, like pawns on a chessboard. And if they die, then they call it a fucking honor. I'm sorry, my dame. Your youngest son just died. But don't worry, he's in a better place now, eating grapes and drinking honey. What solace, isn't it? Now, do you have any other neglected children for us? We're running short on material. Damn it, I hate those bastards. I just hate them so much.
Jesus. And I suppose that's what happened to your brother. He died fighting for the Creator.
He was slaughtered, hacked into pieces by Chancellor Baratheon's cavalry. That was before the peace treaty. I'd be surprised if they taught him what end of a lance to stab with before they sent him into the field. But, well, I guess that answers the question you asked me up in the temple, doesn't it? I was sick of seeing people using religion for their own ends. Creator, Lightborn, the Great Spirit. Same shit, different name. And you know what? No matter how much chaos the death of the gods caused, I don't regret being a part of it, not in the least. It was the right thing to do.
Quite the story.
Anyway, I'd say we call it quits for now, okay? It was good talking to you, but I'm dying for a nap. Take care.
Okay, bye. Thanks for the brandy or whatever it was. I think it was brandy. Oops, no, that's the way to the rooms. A fine drink. Nice. Oops, sorry. Intellectual aristocrat. Is that what that just said?
Hymn of
Right, fucking hell, back to the temple, I guess.
Dark as the sun, light as the night.
Who are you?
Hey,
Yes?
cool armor.
Keep walking.
Excuse me, I'm a frickin' keeper. Talk to me like that.
An outlander. What are you doing in...
Don't make me do this.
Keep walking.
Oh god, I hate people. Everyone in this
Finally.
fucking city is an asshole.
As you wish.
Nearly everyone, anyway. We're going like... Oh, I'm just... Excuse me, I'll just cut through here. Thank you. Wait a second, I just saw you walk outside.
It is time. Come forward, Prophet. I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration. You consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us all. And indeed, it is true that traditions have strengthened the Order. We have ruled this land for millennia, and for millennia we have prevailed. And I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes, we are in a crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered. And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one. But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea. The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea. We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good. This man, like Novice Sakarish, has shown this readiness. He is talented and has a gift, and thus carries responsibility. But instead of running from this responsibility, he faced it and found us. Consecrated ones, repeat my words. This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise. Now let us all recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death. May your light guide me. Leave now, brothers and sisters, and rest. We will need our strength.
Why are you wearing heavy armor? I thought you were a mage.
Go and get your armor at the temple's forge. After that, meet me in the Emporium. There's news.
Oh, good.
Ranks. After a novice has passed the trial, he is raised into the first sigil. And over the course of years, if he proves to be worthy, into higher ranks, up to the fourth sigil, which is held by the Truchessa and the Grandmaster, me.
That's it, I'm now Keeper of the Order?
First sigil, yes. Our masters will teach you, our smiths will equip you. That is all that I wanted.
Alright, see you then.
Walk blessed.
Alright. Get the keeper's garb. Oh, let's talk to Kalia.
Walk blessed, prophet.
And that's it. It feels strange.
What, to be a keeper?
Yes, kind of. You know, for the past 7 years, I have lived for this moment. And now I'm here. It's peculiar. Anyhow, let's talk when there's something new to talk about. Walk blessed, brother.
Sure. Okay.
Greetings.
Greetings. Excuse me. Oh my god. Slowly dying one day at a time.
Walk blessed.
Sister?
What?
God, this looks a bit rickety.
Ahoy.
Now, if it isn't the notorious prodigy.
Notorious?
Alder Stronghand, blacksmith of the Holy Order by my path. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, sorry. So I can get my army here?
Right. The highly debated new keeper. You certainly have caused some uproar. I'll give you that. So, robes, mail, or plate?
Plate, please.
Fine, here you go. And no matter what you think of all this, wearing this armor is an honor. Get that into your head. Most of us had to wait decades for it. Sure, you'll have to pay normally though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
Okay. Banded cuirass. I don't really think I want this stuff. Garb of the keep. Alright, hang on.
Walk blessed.
See how we look in this stuff. It is a bit better. Ugh. I mean, it's okay. It's actually kind of cool. What else has she got here? Him. Got any silver, maybe?
Places the swords. I have to remember that.
Yes, she does. Okay. She has 1 silver, which isn't great, but... Okay. Ooh! Oh, do you have a key anywhere? I have some more vaults to get into. That would be nice. Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, pay normally.
As
Yeah,
much as
whatever.
the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
It's not actually... She hasn't got a whole lot, has she? She's got that thing. Banded cuirass. Steel, I already have, I think. Steel gauntlets. That I don't have. Oh yeah, I do. But these ones look a bit different. I think I already have that blueprint too. Steel battle axe. That looks like a fucking rock on the end of a stick. It's only 32. Might as well.
Walk blessed.
Ooh. This is cool. God, no one's safe around here, are they? Just stealing fucking everything. Oh, I can actually get into this. Since when can I use expert locks? That doesn't seem right. Oh, for God's sake. Ooh. I can make some jewelry out of that stuff. Good way to make money in Skyrim, and it seems as far as I can tell, is to just make rings out of jewelry, make rings out of gold and silver and gems and stuff, and then enchant them and sell them. Usually goes for quite a good price. You can make a decent amount of money. In Skyrim especially.
What do you want?
Fucking... Don't make me throw you over the edge. It's definitely different, but it's cool. I like it. It's also a ring. Ring of the Light Mentor. Elementalism. We'll switch to that one. Look, it's red. A little bit.
Prophet?
Keeper?
Of course they have. You know how these bureaucrats are, but they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your efforts, my friend.
Don't mention it. I just hope you know what you're doing. You know, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple, an outlander as a keeper. It's a lot to take in.
I know, Jorik, but someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes, I suppose you're right. So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Congratulations. Even though I'm not sure everyone is as glad about that as the Grand Master.
Talking about you two seem to know each other, right?
Well, I suppose you could say that, yes. Natara, Tealor, and I passed our novitiate together.
So the three of you all joining the Order at the same time.
You make it sound as if the Order is some kind of mercenary guild. You don't join the Order, you're chosen for it. Both Heranthiel and I come from a bloodline older than the stones of this temple. It was our path to become keepers, and we followed it. It wasn't much of a choice.
Just you and I around here then. How about the Cheshire?
That's a different story, and not one for today.
Fair enough.
Prophet, did you find your way around?
Yeah, barely. I guess so, yeah.
Good. It is important that you get adjusted to this place.
Yeah, great.
It will be the base of all operations to come. Right now, we are still in the dark as to the true nature of this cycle. All we have are fragments, but we will change that. There are 2 trails we have found. I want you to go after both of them.
Which ones?
The first one has to do with the stone fragments from Old Rashengrad. Pegast has not yet told you, but all of them together form a so-called sigil stone, which we urgently need. The Arcanists have already put it together, but we still lack a part of the ritual to activate it. And for that, we need the memory of a dead person. The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we have in this fight. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the stone.
It's simple. I've told you that the Pyreans knew about the cycle, and that they too battled it before they vanished. The sigil stone was a magical defense they created to protect themselves from the Red Madness.
Protect how?
Through small fragments that segregate once a certain ritual is performed on it. Wear one of these fragments and it will serve you like a shield for your spirit. The stone won't produce enough for all citizens of Ark, but enough for all of us keepers and the guard. The problem is that we lack knowledge about this ritual, and those who have it have been dead for millennia.
That's why you need the memory of a dead person.
Correct. The entire plan revolves around a discovery which is exhibited in the Chronicum. The frozen corpse of a Pyrean, which a fisherman found adrift in the Northern Sea some years ago.
And we have to, what, somehow access his memories?
Yes. The ice prevented his body from decaying. But go to the Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
Okay.
Yes, it makes sense.
Everyone just talks to talks to themselves. It's kind of creepy. Like you run past them and think they're talking to you, but they're just having like an internal debate. Hi, who are you? Gardener. I've already met you. Pleb.
What do you want?
Shut up.
What?
Who are you? Oh, I already talked to him, didn't I?
What?
God, everyone's such an asshole. What do you want? Shut up. Everyone's so mean. Oh, hello.
So what's so spectacular about this? To me, our pal here looks like your average recruit corpse.
Well, he isn't. Do you see this marking on his forehead? That's a symbol of the Ashian, one of the two priest castes who reigned over the Pyrean Empire like the Lightborn did over Vin. He was no high priest, but more than an acolyte. Let's just hope he participated in the manufacture of the sigil stone back in the Pyrean era.
Well, hoping can't hurt. But look, we have company.
Dalvarek, Archmagister, how's the situation?
Walk blessed, Grandmaster.
Oh.
We're fine. Everything is ready. So this is him?
Yes, this is the Prophet.
Interesting. Truly interesting. I imagined you to be different. I'm Lexiel Maragil, Archmagister of the Holy Order. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, where do we start? Has the Grandmaster already informed you of the goal of this mission?
We're supposed to somehow get a memory from this dead Pyrean because he knows the missing words for the ritual.
Correct. Now you're wondering, how will this be possible? This is where the Word of the Dead comes into play. An old relic we'll need to find.
The Word of the Dead? I thought that was a legend.
No, it exists. And we also know where.
Well, that's lucky, isn't it?
Just so you understand, the Word of the Dead is an artifact that allows entering a deceased person's mind to relive his last memories as if they were your own.
Then you want to do just that with our frozen pal here. This is the grand plan, right?
Right. You'll need to locate the Word of the Dead, teleport the Pyrean's body to you, and then enter his thoughts. And there you'll have to look for the words of the ritual.
Why does this ritual need words? The magic I know of is rather silent.
True, but we're talking about a different form of magic. It works similarly to the forbidden school of entropy.
How am I supposed to find my way around in his memory? I don't speak Pyrean.
That's right, but the priest himself did. And according to the legend, this should allow you to understand.
Right. Sounds daring.
You're telling me. I myself feel like a myriad in a toad's pond. But alternatively, we'd have to excavate every ruin on Vin and hope that some priest left one of the scrolls behind.
Assuming I somehow get into these memories, what exactly do I need to look for?
Well, we only lack the last words of this ritual. What you have to look for is an ornamental scroll, which looks just like the one on the drawing I'll give you in a moment. All you have to do is remember the glyphs in the scroll, then write them down once you're back in the waking world.
Alright then, where can I find this Word of the Dead?
Well, this is...
There's an old manor in Enderal's west that belongs to an old collector of artifacts. We received a tip that the Word of the Dead is in his possession.
Hang on. Are you talking about this odd fellow with the puppets? The aged man from the folk song?
I am.
So we'll have to travel to this man and somehow take the artifact from him.
You won't take it. It will be enough to find it, use it on the Pyrean, and then leave. You will travel to the manor with Dalvarek, wait for nightfall, and then introduce yourself to the aged man as a fellow collector of artifacts. Then you will offer him this brooch, and if all goes well, he will offer you a quarter for the night to negotiate in the morning. Then it's all a matter of timing. Sneak out of your room, look for the word of the dead, and teleport the Pyrean to you.
Why all secrecy? Can't the Order just force the aged man to give up the artifact?
A good question, but no. The aged man is special, so to speak. Even the Lightborn ordered us to let him live in peace.
Jesus.
The Guardian knows why.
Okay.
So, if we have to trick him, we will at least do it inconspicuously, which is why you and the mercenary are well suited for the task. No one will connect your faces to the Holy Order.
And what do we do if something goes wrong?
Then you'll flee. There must be no violence, no matter what happens.
Alright, how exactly am I supposed to use the word of the dead?
Archmagister?
Yes? Well, that is a good point. We don't know, because we don't even know what the artifact looks like. But, how goes the saying? The proof of the eating is in the pudding.
We'll manage somehow. And even if we don't, it definitely sounds like an adventure.
It's a great responsibility, be aware of that.
Yep, right. Yep. Right. Can you see the cat in the chilling there? Oh, she's so freaking cute.
But I have faith in both of you. Now get going as soon as you can. This mission will be fruitful. I can feel it.
Alright. Jesus. Oh, hello.
And there they go.
So, shall we go?
Yep. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower at the Western Cliff. I'll go grab my stuff now.
Okay. I guess it's not going to hurt if I just keep this keeper's armor on. Keep it.
What?
Shut up. God. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yes.
So, you actually made it, Prodigy.
Western Cliffs Myra Tower. Wait. Western Cliffs. Oh yeah, we can just take the Myra there. Man, I'm running a little low on funds.
So much to do. Yes? Walk blessed, friend. Where are you headed? Sure. Where to?
Western Cliff. You bastard. Haven't I already been here? Hi.
Ah, there you are. Ready to go?
What's the story behind that scar of yours?
The scar. Well, let's put it this way. If you one day end up in a Talgalean tavern and two 6-foot-tall Arazalian women invite you into their room, you should either damn well know who they are or make a run for it. Never heard of it? It's the capital of Araziel. At least if you ask the civilized people.
Let me guess, you didn't either.
Hands up.
You did
Guilty.
neither. Sorry.
Some rich snob had hired me back then to bring him a totem from one of the camps of the Free People. That is, the Erazelians who worship their ancestors' gods, instead of the Lightborn, and live as nomads. No idea how much you know about Eraziel, but the Free People have been in conflict with the civilized people, who do worship the Lightborn, for centuries now. Assassinations, blood feuds, and so on. The usual, if two sides both believe they know it all better. Anyway, obviously this job of mine originated from that feud. The totem belonged to a free tribe, and the snob wanted it in order to publicly defile it. So I got it for him.
And I guess those two Erazelian women were of the Free People?
Correct. And I was a little drunk and a little lonely, if you get what I mean. Have you ever seen a pure-blooded Erazelian woman in her 20s? It's really hard to say no to that. In any case, as you already noticed, the whole thing went down differently than expected. My face made acquaintances with a table leg and 4 absolutely untender women's feet and hands. And of course the totem was gone, together with all my clothing and money. I guess I had that coming somehow. That's what happens if you ask your loins rather than your head in the wrong situations.
They took your clothing?
Yeah.
Mind if I think this is funny?
Oh, whoa, such a cold world this is. I present you my deepest scars, you thank me with naught but mockery. Be damned, O impish creature. But anyway, how does the saying go? A truly beautiful face can never be tarnished.
There's a lot of sayings that no one says that. Good to see it hasn't cost you your modesty.
Facts remain facts.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Yeah, let's go.
Here, this is the place where the aged man's manor is supposed to be. Lead on. I'll follow you.
Oh my god. All the way down there, so... Is this the path? Nope. Path is down here, I think. Oh, what's he wearing? Is he wearing steel armor? I think he is wearing steel armor. Oh no, he isn't. Alright. Let's drop this stuff. He is now. Ooh, man.
Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait.
Ugh.
I can use a break anyway.
Just trying to discover this place. What Valstag? Ruh-roh. Here comes Jasper sprinting along. Oh my god. The apparition isn't really very helpful anymore.
You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
Pay for what? We didn't do anything.
Look at that. A lonesome traveler. You shouldn't have come here.
Who'd you learn that from, your grandmother?
Alright, we'll leave this for another time. Alright, he should follow me once I get back on the road.
Good. Let's go. Waste any more time.
He'll run over here, I guess. Oh. He's good at following the path, I guess, which is a blessing. That doesn't look good. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Oh, Jesper's down. Oh man. This is so difficult. Am I still like missing health and stuff? I bet I am. Yeah, fucking this arcane fever is pretty dog shit. Not having a great time with that. Especially trying to be a mage it just seems so counterintuitive. The hell was that noise?
Enemies, watch out.
What fucking... There we go. The key is to let them do all the work.
Blazes. Trouble up ahead. Get ready.
Oh, tavern games. There's definitely a few of those. Not all of them are good. I don't like that it's giving me spell tomes. I feel like that's for a purpose. I have another skill we can use too. Might do that now. So I don't keep forgetting to actually assign points to anything. As you cast a more powerful version of a psionic or entropy cell, equipped with both hands and cast it at the same time. That could be cool. What's this one? Yeah. Yeah. I don't really want this one. Yeah, I've not put anything else into these. Let's do the practice ritualist.
Still alive? Good. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I just went to my, mind
Wasting
palace.
more time.
Oh. What are those things?
Well then, let's do this.
Oh, sorry, Jesper. Oh, I'm completely out of mana. Fuck's sake.
So these are the puppets the bards have been singing about. Huh. Interesting to see what some people consider art.
I thought they were real people for a second. So the soul trap didn't work, which is worrying because I think it might have a really short time. 10 seconds, yikes. Okay. Oh my god. This isn't a manor, this is like a fucking castle.
This aged man definitely knows how to make himself comfortable. I guess now it's time to wait for nightfall. We wouldn't want this guy to take the artifact, pay for it, and have us leave right away.
Guess not.
Alright. I think that's enough. Now let's see how we can get in there. These busts look interesting.
Increases your primary fighting skills permanently by 2. Cool.
Yes? What do you want?
Oh, bless my sir, are you the...
I'm the servant, so no, I'm not. And if you're looking for charity, you've come to the wrong place.
We aren't beggars, we're merchants, and we were told that your master is some kind of collector. We think we have something that might interest him.
Do you now? So what could 2 traveling merchants dressed in rags have that might be of interest to my master?
Show Telor Aranthiel's necklace. This.
This is the silver brooch of a seraph. Where did you get this?
As an important what matters is that I intend to sell it.
Uh-huh. Well then, this changes the situation. You may enter. Plus, forgive my harshness. I misjudged you.
I'm like most certainly dressed as a keeper.
Master Gages is currently playing music and will be at least until dawn. But you can make yourself comfortable in the guest room. He will see to you in the morning.
Okay, that sounds good. Today we wouldn't have made it back to Ark anyway. Just try to get a Myrid Warden to fly in this weather. So, a nice house you've got here. So it's just you and your master who live here, right? People talk about him a lot.
Please, let's just save the small talk. You're here for business.
Yes, thank you. In my experience in games, whenever there are creepy wooden statues, they usually end up following you, so let's hope that doesn't happen. But I have a feeling that it will. Oh. Shit.
Good. Now follow me upstairs. I'll show you to your quarters. As I said already, Master Gages will play through the night. My apologies if his music keeps you awake. But if you want a piece of advice, listen. You won't hear anything comparable in all of Vin.
Well then we'll do just that. So I take it your master's an artist, right? I saw the puppets. They're interesting.
Interesting. Yes, that they are. Master Gages always says art is unique because it allows us to see what our mind doesn't want us to see.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we all have demons inside of us, don't you agree, Miser Dalvaric?
Oh shit.
Memories, truths about ourselves we've locked away somewhere in our unconscious because we don't want to confront them. True art surpasses all these barriers because it reminds us of who we truly are.
Interesting thought.
I don't remember Jesper saying his name. Harvest. Oh god.
All right, here we are. Make yourselves at home. I will inform you once the master is ready to see you. By the way, call it intuition or premonition, but I somehow had the feeling we would have company tonight, and took the liberty of preparing a small meal. I'm afraid the meat is a little charred, but it should taste good. Now,
thanks.
Please excuse me. I have to rest. It is late, and the day has been exhausting.
Of course. Sleep well. And thanks for your hospitality.
You're welcome.
Hmm. Um.
And there he goes. Call me paranoid, but this all went a little too smooth for my liking.
You're right, there was something off about that guy.
Yeah. For example, the fact that he was already standing near the gate when you rang, and that he lives with a man who's older than the Black Guardian, at least according to the legends. But, well, to each his own.
So what do we do now? Wait?
Yeah, 1 or 2 hours at least, until this servant's asleep. I've got a skin of wine with me, so if you want we could enjoy it in the meantime. I wouldn't touch this food if I were you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
You can tell me about this trial while we're waiting.
Sure,
or
okay.
about anything. Just distract me from those damn ugly puppets over there.
They are pretty horrible, I will admit.
Interesting thought. The thing about the last moment that lasts forever. Did you know that Kyrian mentalists are apparently able to sort of become aware in their dreams? And apparently, in a dream, one can exist free from time. There's a story about an arcanist who spent 1,000 years in a dream while he only slept 8 hours in his waking life. But, well,
Jesus.
that's a topic on its own. I think it's late enough for our little excursion now. Let's find that relic.
Oh man, I can't help but feel this is going to get really
There it is.
bad.
Master Gaius's music that transcends all barriers. As jolly as this place.
Okay. I just know these things are going to start moving. And I really hope they don't. They will burn. They just have such ominous names too. God, this is so creepy. No compromise. Oh God. White light will shine with your eyes. That looks really cool, whatever that is.
That looks like some kind of study. Maybe we could find something here.
Dreams. Unsettling. My dear friend, it's such a delight to hear from you again. Don't wish to lie to you, but my hopes are limited. At first, changes in Nehrim seemed so promising, but now everything is back at its old pace. I'm concerned for you too, dear friend. I value you as a man of strong character, but your last letter kept me worrying. Don't forget what led to my ruin back then. Pride was my fall. Don't let my mistake be the same as yours. In brotherly love, Gages. I just took that guy's personal letter, like some kind of asshole. Nothing happens. What was that? I heard something move. Oh, there's a big ass chest here. Fucking... oh, that's so annoying.
Maybe we should take a look at these bookshelves. They look kind of weird.
Pride was his fall. That's what he said. Okay. Oh, good. I'm now stuck in a fucking loop. Great, we definitely had to do that 17 times. Pride was...
Now I get it. These books must be part of some kind of mechanism.
Full.
Have you tried, I don't know, pulling on them or something like that? That sounds good. Hey!
Arcane Fever. The fucking thing just died. Am I down here all by myself and the music stopped? I don't like that. Oh, there's gonna be spiders down here, isn't there? Didn't want to do that. Oh my god, look how dark it is. You hear a sound as if something clicks into place. Platform underneath you seems to be loose and swinging. Step back. Woman in the water. You feel a particular tickling in your stomach as you look at the figure floating in the sarcophagus. It seems conscious. Hello?
Aegis, why did you wake me? Are we there yet?
No, I just wanted to see how you were.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's kind of you. But don't worry so much about me, darling. I'll manage somehow. I'm sorry you have to go through all this. Really. All this time. I can hardly imagine how hard that must be for you. But I still believe in our dream. I still do.
Okay. Right. This just gets more unsettling as we keep going. Push the button. Whoever did this brickwork should have been fired on the spot. Feel a tingling sensation. Use the spell. What spell? Spell. And somehow. Uh-oh. Did I not get something I was supposed to? Oh man. How do I do this? No, it's stuff I got in here. Oh. I didn't get a spell, though. Like... Oh, here we go. Conjure Pyrean. Use the word of the dead. Right. Open the box. The Pyrean, I'm in his memories. Yes, I am. This doesn't really look like a temple, I have to say. Let me guess, it's stuck.
Who?
Oh, there we go.
By the highest being. You. I thought you were dead.
Jakal. He betrayed us. They're all dead.
What?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. We have to get away from here. His armies, they're everywhere, and they're killing everyone. What about Lilanya? Is she alright?
Yes. Yes, she's asleep. But where do you want to go? We're... Come on, get inside. We'll talk about it there. Our brother, he's here too. He arrived last night.
Kumar? I thought he was up north.
He was, yes. But he rode back when he heard about the siege. He wants to help defend the city. He will be angry when he finds out that you fled, you know?
Staying would have been suicide. He would understand.
Kumar, our...
I see it. Why are you here?
The Treasure Master betrayed us, and Jakal's troops have gone crazy. They're massacring their entire city. They said we...
I know that, but you didn't answer my question. Why are you here?
Where else should I be, damn it? The High Ones won. They won, and this accursed cleansing will happen, whatever it is. But if there's only the slightest chance that we can make it through, I will use it. Unlike you, I do have someone I need to take care of.
Let's hope she doesn't take after her father. Your cowardice disgusts me, brother. You never understood what it meant to be an Aishin.
Wow, I already don't like him.
I knew that would happen.
He's such a bulldog. For him, there's nothing but his goddamn honor.
At least since he lost Yalek, yes. He won't let us flee. You do realize that, right? He will force you to keep your oath, to stay and fight. To the death.
I will talk to him. We'll do this, sister, somehow.
Yes, of course we will. There's still some stew. I will prepare a bowl for you, alright? You go and look after the little one. I think she is slowly beginning to understand what's happening here.
I have to search for the scroll. Thank God it still lets me use this spell. Scroll with glyphs. Oh, look at that, it's an Elder Scroll. That's it, I have to memorize the glyphs.
get Peric. We're leaving. Well, isn't that good timing? I have been thinking, and I have decided that I will not let my only brother die as a deserter. We will ride to the city at first light and help with the defense.
That's not going to happen. I told you that. Zura and I will take Lelania and flee to the north. Come with us or don't, but you will not get in our way. Period.
Period. Thank the highest being that we're family, Perry. Just thank the
Oh, shit.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Uh-oh.
Oh, by the name of the sun! Something, Peric! Keep them out of here!
Oh wow, I don't have enough mana for that. Fuck's sake. I know it's like trying to be sort of hardcore and whatever, but I mean it is really getting in the road of having fun. It's dead. There we go.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it.
See, like, I'm level 11 or 12 or something. I should have enough mana to do this stuff. I just don't. Ouch.
More of them.
Shit. I feel like this isn't going to end well. It might, like, supposed to be ending badly. I don't know. Like, I don't even, I do have a mace, I guess. Well, this does actually quite a bit of damage. Yep, alright, there we go. Battle Mage, you look like a massive pleb. Oh.
Do you really think you can stop us? For every one of us you kill, a dozen more will come.
No, please. I don't want any of this. No one wants any of this. Just let us go. I have a daughter.
Yeah, I don't think he cared. Like, at all. Oh, ow, I just cracked something. Probably wasn't supposed to be cracked. Oh, man.
So, I hope you slept well.
Uh-oh. What? How did I get here?
Well, what do you think? I brought you here after you broke into my sanctum and made your little journey into the realm of the dead. Oh, please, don't look at me like that. I knew what you were up to from the start. Sadly enough, I did.
I don't understand.
No, you don't. Because you don't dare to question. Peculiar situation, all of this, isn't it? Suddenly you, the fugitive urchin, become mankind's salvation. And suddenly, just like that, out of nowhere, you can perform feats others would require decades to master. Even better, you're one of the emissaries who can hear the echo of the future. But still, you never asked yourself why.
Oh yeah, I have, but at least you seem to know the answers.
You're right, I do. But if there's one thing time has taught me, there are things one has to realize for him or herself. You can't force insight on people. It has never worked, and it never will.
How do you know about all this? Who are you really?
Who am I? Back then, I might have given you an impressive response to that. But at this time, I couldn't say anything that would help you. Let's just say, I'm an observer. A fleshless eye, if you prefer. In this era, you might also know me as the Aged Man.
He's centuries old. You don't look like that.
Yes. And I'm certain that irritates you. But timelessness isn't that much of a feat. You will find that out yourself soon enough, too.
And what do you observe, the cycle?
Amongst other things, yes. The cycle.
A little less of the riddles and I might actually be able to follow you.
Believe me, all I say is quite thought through. But unfortunately, there's no point in pursuing this conversation any further. You have what you came for, and the rest is up to you. Even though I doubt it will make much of a difference.
What's that supposed to mean? That we can't stop the cycle, the cleansing?
Maybe you could do just that, but time will tell. Now, forgive me.
It's gonna send me back. Where's Jaspar? Wow. Rude. What's this? Oh, coins. All right, we'll find just Jaspar, and then I'll leave it off there for today. I think this will be rerun tonight as well, just like the normal time. Has the whole fucking place is gone? Oh shit.
You? But what the heck was that? Where's the manor?
Hard to explain.
Try me. Any explanation's better than none.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That sounds strange, to say the least. After you went down that shaft, someone locked the door to the study, and I couldn't get it open, no matter what I tried. Well, a couple hours later, I found myself face down in a puddle of mud. But anyway, these glyphs you drew on paper look good to me. So at least officially, this mission was a success. I only wish I could... Hang on. You see that?
What?
What's that? Casket? But where's this noise coming from?
This is the word of the dead.
This is it? But then the aged man left it on purpose. For us. Whew. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but it seems to me as if this fellow knew a lot more than we did from the start. Still, we should take this thing with us. Let's go back to Ark and report to the Grand Master. I've got a scroll right here with me. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Well then, let's go.
Here we go. God, really takes a long time for stuff to like click and activate.
Here we are. I suggest you go inside and tell the Grand Master what happened. And give him the casket. I'll go grab my pay now, and then I'll head back to the tavern. I guess I need a good pipe. For some reason, I can't get these puppets out of my head. They remind me of something.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Though I don't know what exactly. Anyway, see you around.
Alright. Well, I think we'll leave it there and we'll continue on next week sometime. Oh, not next week. Wednesday starting. Yeah, Wednesday. Jesus. I'm probably gonna... I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. I don't know if we will keep going for a little bit, but we might just focus on the main quest. I don't know. It's not... It's missing the... I don't know, it's missing something that makes Skyrim so much fun, where you can like just drop into Skyrim and play for like ages and then just stop. I don't know, it's missing something. Alright, well, I'm going to head off. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday and we'll keep going with XCOM or something. That should be good. So, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, whichever, and I'll... see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Bye.